Hello everyone. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. I'm hoping. Okay, we'll just give just a minute just for people to find us. Okay, and then we're just going to do a very gentle little stretch, just to kind of get your shoulders eased off, legs eased off from sitting at your desk all day, especially if it's not your usual desk and it's a bit of a makeshift desk. Okay, right, we'll get started, and this will be recorded so you can join in at your own time. So we're going to start off looking up, so you're pushing your chin towards the ceiling, and then just tuck your head down and push up. Really push it, stick your chin out, and then tuck your chin in. Looking up, one more, and take your head down. Going to look to the side, and you're trying to keep your shoulders still, but rotate the head right round. And the other side. And change. So you're going to tilt your ear down towards, there we go. You can just rest your hand on your head, just to pull your shoulder down. And then change. And head up. We're just going to squeeze your shoulders up to your ears and push down. I'm just going to see what those messages say. It's fine. Nobody says they can't hear me, so that's good. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, you're going to take hold of both hands. I'll just face to the corner a little bit. You're going to pull your arms forward. You're trying to round your shoulders, opening up your back, and you just tuck your chin down. So you're just pulling forwards. And pull the shoulder blades together at the back. And then we're just going to stretch forwards again, really pulling those shoulders as wide open as you can at the back. And come back up. Okay, we're going to stretch out the front of our chest now. So you're going to take your hands behind your head, and then you're going to pull your elbows as wide open as they can go. Think happy thoughts. And relax. We're going to take that one more time. Okay, so hands behind your head. Okay, you're just going to push the elbows back as wide as they can go. Well done, and relax. So now we're just going to give our arms a little bit of a stretch. So if you tuck one hand behind your head or behind your neck and just give it a little stretch down. If that's a bit too tricky to reach everything, just take hold of a heavy-ish book or anything you have nearby. Just drop that down the back. Okay, and that will just work in the same way that gravity will help pull that arm down if you can't quite reach your elbow. Okay, I'm just going to put that down. Okay. If you need a bit more of a stretch, you can take the other hand up behind and grab hold of your fingers. Let's try and pull those arms together, and that's just going to stretch that same muscle, stretching your triceps. and relax. And we're going to take the other arm. Just drop the arm right down the back. So again, you can take hold of a book if you wish, or you can use your hand to just give that arm an extra little stretch over. Try and keep your body straight and not lean over to the side, because we really want to feel the stretch here. And again, if you want to increase that stretch, you can take the other hand up the back. Oh, I can't do it on this side. There we go. And bring the arms down. Just gonna, it's a very quiet track. There we go. Right, so we're just gonna get, especially if you've been doing a lot of typing, you'll find that you get a bit of strain here. So we're just gonna do really big circles with your wrists. And what we're trying to do, oh, that one's louder, is not let the whole arms go round. So you're just working your wrists. Sorry about that. Okay, you're going to flex your hand, but you're going to stretch it forward so the fingers are pointing down the ways rather than up the ways. Then you're just going to use the other hand, just pull the hand back. Try not to just pull your fingers, take hold of more of your hand. And you'll feel that stretches up the inside of your arm. Good. Change hands. So again, we're flexing the hand, but your fingers are pointing downwards. It's going to take hold of your hand and stretch it back. Can you see there? There you go. So it depends on you. I've got quite stiff wrists, but you might find your hand comes back further. Again, try not to pull just the fingers. Okay, want to work the wrists. Okay, and give your hands a rest. So we're going to just start to work on our sides and our back now. So we're going to start off, I'm just going to move the wheels around a wee bit. We're going to start off with your feet flat on the floor. Okay, we're just going to take a lean down to the side. Now you might need to hold on to the side of your chair on one side. And up, and the other side. You can just hold on to the arms if it's got arms. And up. Just let the head hang down as well, because that just lends a bit more weight to that side bend. And up. Oh, sorry, you're going this way. And up. So we're going to add a little twist into that. So you can keep your feet flat on the floor. You're just going to take your hands to the same side of your chair and just kind of trying to pull your shoulders round. So if you want to, I'm facing the right at the moment, so I'm going to take my right leg on top and just use that to help push me round the corner. So I've just got my left hand on my right knee so I can look round a bit more. In that position, make sure you can breathe. And stop. Let's go to the other side. So same thing, you can either just use your hands on the chair, or we're now facing the left side, so you could take the left leg across and try and use the force of your hand against your knee to help you twist around. And bring your foot down. So we've got another one for a little bit of a twist, but we're going to add an arm stretch in. So if you find it's a wee bit too difficult with the arm stretch, just keep the top arm down here. So I've got my feet flat on the floor. I'm going to take my left hand across to the other side of my right knee. So my hand goes across. I'm just going to slide it down a bit. Okay, it can be down doesn't have to be very far down. Just so you've got a bit of something to lean against. Now, other hand is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Again, if that's too much, just take that arm out of the equation. Go, make sure you can breathe. And come up. Okay, so I'm going to take my right hand across to my left leg. Okay, and you're looking to the side, and you're going to try and raise that hand to the ceiling. Try and look up towards that hand if you can. If not, just keep your eyes forward. Really try and pull that arm to the ceiling so it's not sticking out the side. And come up. Okay, we're going to start to work on our back a bit more now, so make sure your feet are planted on the floor. I'm just going to face at an angle a bit so you can see. We're going to just roll forwards, reaching down to the floor. Just let your head hang loose. And come up. And again, reach forwards. And come up. Okay, where's my microphone? Going to lean back, so you can either just hold on to the edges of your chair and just lean back to look towards the ceiling. If you want to increase that stretch, keeping your feet planted on the floor, hands up, and you're going to take the hands back at the same time. Okay. And come forward. Going to reach down to the floor. Coming back up. And either leaning back just head and shoulders, or head, shoulders and arms. And come up. So we're going to start to work on our hips now. Okay, so there's two choices here. Okay, first one, we're going to take I need to come a bit further forward in this chair. Right, the ankles across each other with the legs fairly straight. Okay, it depends on the height of your chair and your length of your legs as to if you can get them straight. In that position, you're just going to clasp your hands and you're reaching towards your feet. Okay. Just hold that, looking towards your hands. And come up. Going to swap feet. This should stretch just into your glutes. Okay, reaching towards your feet. Depending on you and your legs, you might also feel the stretches going down into behind your knees or your hamstrings or your calves. It very much just depends on your legs. And come up. So you can either do the same one again, so you just swap back to the first foot, or you can take your foot onto your knee. Okay. And so one foot's planted on the floor, the knees drop to the side, then you lean forward over that leg. Okay. You might feel that one, it isolates the glute a bit more than the forward stretch, but obviously if you can't get your foot up on your knee, it doesn't work. So you can keep the legs out if you wish, or you can take this one. And come up. I'm going to swap legs, either just swap ankles, or take the other foot onto the other knee, whichever leg you've chosen, and reach forwards. In this position, we're still breathing. Okay, nice deep breaths in and out through your nose if you can. And come up. So we're going to do two little standing exercises before we finish. Okay, and the first one is going to stretch the back of our legs and our backs and shoulders. Okay, I'm not sure where to put this so I can fit in. So I'm going to show you different versions of this one. So I'm going to start off by holding on to the back of my chair. Okay, I'm going to walk back, sticking your bottom out, and what you're trying to do and just make sure your chair isn't going to slide away, is pushing your shoulders towards the floor. Okay, here. So we're aiming for a flat back and straight legs. Now, if you feel that that's really easy, and again, it depends on the flexibility in your shoulders and your glutes and your hamstrings, then, let me just turn this around. You can do it with your hands on the arm of your chair, in case you're stretching a bit lower, or even on the seat of your chair. That one's a bit hard. Again, breathing in and out through your nose. And to come up, just soften your knees, bend your knees a little bit, just so you can walk back in, rather than try and lever yourself up from that straight-legged position. Okay, right, sorry, the mic wasn't really designed for moving around. So, last one, we're just going to stretch the front of our hips and into our quads, okay, because they'll be quite tight from sitting. So, one hand on the back of your chair, if it's nice and stable. You're going to choose here, you can either just grab the edge of your trouser leg, or if you can, you're reaching your foot. Now, we're not aiming to just get our foot to our bottom. What we're aiming to do is get our knees back in line with each other and keep the hip pushed forward. Okay, we're aiming for a straight line here. You can see my hip on this side is extremely tight. So it happens when you don't have physio for 2 months. Okay, and relax. We're going to take the other leg. Okay, I'm not going to swap hands. I'll just do it. Hold on. Okay, so we're aiming to get the knees back in line with each other. Nice long stretch at the front. So we're trying not to tuck that foot in. You can be holding on to something if you need to. Okay, and bring that leg down. So we're going to finish off by just taking the arms to the side. Nice deep breath in all the way up to the ceiling. Going to bring the flat of the hands together, down the front. One more deep breath. And out. When a dance teacher says one more, it's never true. One more. In. And out. And relax. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you just feel a bit calmer and a bit less tight. Okay, so go and make yourself a cuppa or wherever your tipple may be, and have some lunch and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, thank you so much for joining in, and this will be saved so you can do it every lunchtime if you need to. Okay, if not, I'll see you back here next Wednesday. Bye.